So to start, I'm just going to go ahead and just pop out my lenses, and they should come out super easily. And if they don't, then maybe you should use a different pair. But anyway, then we're ready to go once we're left with these frames. Now I'm just going to go ahead and pour in my nail polishes. And then I'm just taking a popsicle stick. You can take a toothpick or anything like that. And I just swirled it around and then just give it a good dip on the sides and on the front. And I ended up redipping mine because my nail polishes were kind of old, so you don't need super expensive ones. You're just going to need some ones that aren't super old. And I just redipped them in pink and blue because those ones were the ones that were the newest and look the best. And then you're just going to set this aside to dry. And yeah, that's it. Oh, also, one thing to know is that they do smell pretty bad because nail polish doesn't smell the best, and you do put it on your face. But I would like to tell you that after a few days of just letting them kind of just sit in a room with good ventilation, the smell went away. Next up is this awesome room decor piece or whatever you want. It's also really fun and easy to make. It's this dot art, so I just printed out a reference picture sort of, and then I used a light box, which is just a box that I traced on. You could also use like a window if you want. It just has a light coming out from it, which makes things easier to trace and like see through. And then I just traced on most of the lines of my picture. You could say this is cheating, but I feel like, it's a really long process. You're gonna make me go ahead and do all the line work too. So you can freehand it, and if you want you can use any image, and it just went ahead using my markers to try and match it with dots. And if you dot a lot of dots if you draw a lot of dots in one area and they're all close together, it's going to look more dark, and then if you spread them out more it'll look lighter. You can also just use varying shades like I did with the purple and pink. And I think this is really fun, and it definitely takes a really long time. So it's really nice if you listen to an audiobook or music or something like that, maybe even a TV in the background. But this is awesome if you're really bored and you don't know what to do. And the result was really pretty, so I really recommend you do it. Okay, now for the beach terrarium. This one definitely turned out to be my favorite, so I really think you'll like it. So you're just gonna need a plastic container or a glass container, whatever you want. I just use this plastic box thingy. I don't know, you can use any shape, whatever you have. Then you're gonna need some sand. You can get this at most craft stores. It's also really easy to pour if you put it in a bottle like I did here. And then you're gonna need some shells and any decorations you would like. You're gonna need a hot glue gun. I didn't show that here. And then you're gonna need any decorations, which I'm gonna do this thing in a bottle, this paper note in a bottle. So I just took a square of paper and a tiny little bottle, which had glitter in it, so I just emptied it out. To start, I'm just gonna go ahead and pour my sand in the bottom. You can fill it up as much or as little as you like. Now I'm just going to take my chalk pastels, and then I'm going to go ahead and use some yellow, cover the whole thing, rub it in with my fingers. The brush didn't really work, so I just kind of rubbed in with my fingers, and then I used some brown around the edges. Then I just went ahead, rolled it up, and popped it right into my mini bottle, and it was done. Now I'm just taking this little piece of paper that I just fit and then cut to the size of the of the ocean that I wanted. It's going to fit right into the corner, and then I just went ahead and filled it up with hot glue with a lot of like squiggly lines and stuff. It doesn't need to be perfect. Is it just me, or is this clip so satisfying? I think it is. I don't know. So basically now I'm just going to go ahead and start assembling all of it, sort of. So I just have some paints as well. I used a white, a dark blue, and a light blue. And then I also have a pair of scissors. And then all my decorations over there, which I also got a little starfish charm that I made with a mold. And then now I'm just going to go ahead and paint an ombre from the dark blue to the light blue. My ombre was, it was okay. And then I just let that dry, and then went ahead and painted the tips with white, and then I painted some other little waves. And now it's time for the final assembly. I just went ahead and trimmed down my little piece, which was still like a little wet, so kind of got paint everywhere, like on my background and on my hands, so please just excuse that. So now once I've gone ahead and trimmed it, it should fit nicely into the corner. And then now I'm just arranging my shells and decorations as I like them, and now it's done. I think this is super cute, and you can do any kind of variations you like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'm going to be posting another one in 1 week, and make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the next one comes out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll